We've seen at a lot of reparations councils that you had people who aren't descendants of, enslaved people that was from here, our ancestors, right? We've been seeing on reparations commissions, you have people from the Caribbean and even African immigrants, and then some of them even coming into the meetings and saying they deserve reparations, coming here as immigrants because of what they deal with racism and all. They say, listen, this is not for racism. But this one sister caught wind of it, and oh boy, she's not having it. And I'm with her. Let's go ahead and check this out.
Be a motherfucker, so hold on. Africans, come to the front. There is no way in hell y'all gonna sit y'all at any kind of council, any kind of union, any kind of convention and state that y'all deserve reparations. Have y'all lost y'all entire minds? You are not finna co-op anything that black people in America, descendants of slavery, descendants of chattel slavery, have gone through. The only that's gonna get reparations is us. Matter of fact, y'all need to be paying us reparations for actually selling us off and being part of that. I really think y'all off y'all fucking rockers. Just because you came to America does not mean you deserve reparations. Y'all sounding like white folks at this goddamn point. I swear black folks can't, and I mean African Americans knocking Africans. The disrespect, the level of disrespect that y'all have for us and what our ancestors have gone through is baffling. You don't deserve reparations. If your aunt was born in Africa and you came here for a better life due to us getting our civil rights and opening the door for us, you got what you needed. You got a green card. You got a visa. You brought your family over here. Good for you. But that's where the bus stops at. Try that if y'all want to. Y'all gonna really see some vision. Y'all need to start figuring out how y'all gonna pay African Americans reparations right along with white folks in this country. That's what y'all need to do. Y'all done ran up my damn blood pressure.
Now, this sister has a lot of points because I think it is utterly disrespectful. And I'm telling you, right? I'm telling you, it is disrespectful for anybody, any immigrant, no matter if it's outside of the black community or whoever, or the diaspora. The diaspora should not be involved with any kind of reparations commissions. I'm sorry, they shouldn't. They shouldn't be going up there speaking. What that has to do with you. You came in later. You came in after we fought for the civil rights. That's how you got into this country. And you get into this country alone is your reparations. You be able to make a better life here is your reparations. But when it comes to us, we haven't got ours yet. We've seen people even in the California task force that had immigrant backgrounds. And the Democrats are trying to sabotage reparations when they start putting the immigrants in there, because why would they even be on it like that? Because they don't even qualify. Reparations is about slavery. Our ancestors, what they went through, the brutal hell they went through in this country. And even still what they're going through in this country in 2025. A lot of people say, well, why y'all so concerned about reparations? Why are you concerned about that? Because this is the thing. We can't people of color reparations. We can't minority reparations. It has to be lineage-based. We can't even talk about race. We can't do race-based. It has to be lineage-based because that's the only one that's going to stand against any kind of lawsuit protections, right? If you go by race, then if you say, okay, yeah, it's for black people, then that means black immigrants too. They'll be able to get it. So you can't do race. You have to do lineage. Now, in the Caribbean, they are owed reparations. And I hope they get it. You wouldn't see me coming to the Caribbean, going to Jamaica or Barbados or in those places, go and show up to their meetings. They talking about reparations. I'm like, well, hey, I'm here now, so I dealt with some issues. I should get reparations because, hey, I'm a descendant of slaves from America. So, I mean, hey, this is North America. So technically, I should be able to get on their reparations. Do you think good and well they would allow me to say that? No, they wouldn't allow me to say it. They wouldn't even go along with that crap. They wouldn't play that with me whatsoever. That I do know in these other countries. Other countries are so serious. I'm telling y'all, especially Africans. They don't play that about foreigners coming to their country and doing things. Because the moment you do something, all eyes is on you. Because you are what? A foreigner. They surely wouldn't let a foreigner come into their meetings where they're trying to get resources for their community, and then here we come talking about we deserve it too, just because we there. We didn't put in on nothing. We didn't pay no taxes. We didn't go through the struggle. We didn't go through anything, but yet we're going to show up in the meeting and say, hey, we deserve reparations. Y'all, that's disrespectful. And when that's said toward the end, talking about creating division, that does create division. And then good and well you're wrong for being in there, because think about it. Why do you think you deserve reparations? Why? Why do you think that? I'm talking about those who feel like you should get it with FBA. It just doesn't make sense. 1 minute you want to say you're not black, you're something else. Then the next minute you want to say you're black. 1 minute you're saying we don't have culture, we don't have this and that and the third. Then the next minute you're cosplaying it. Speaking about that, this one sister I see on YouTube, and shout out to her, Abigail Lucy Mary. She's Nigerian. She makes her content. And every time I see this sister, she is wearing her Nigerian clothing. And I love that she wears her Nigerian clothing. You know why? Because she's true to being a Nigerian. She's not cosplaying an FBA. She's being a Nigerian woman. And see, you all understand, a lot of these other groups, they're not proud of their heritage. Like Abigail Lucy Mary is proud Nigerian woman. And like I say, I respect her for that. But a lot of them not even respect their own heritage. But they'll cosplay us, and some of them will say, we don't have no culture. Yeah, wearing our culture, not wearing their own culture. Right? But when it comes to reparations, you're going to have all this happening, brothers and sisters. You're going to have people, all kinds of people. Listen, the folks is going to try to get in on it too. Because this is the folks ain't going to be. Well, I have some DNA, and they say I got some, slave DNA. And so, I should be able to get at least 5%, 10% of reparations payments because look at my DNA. I'm like, no, Brad, no, you can't get it. Nope. You can't come in here and get it when your ancestors had us enslaved. Well, see, that's where you're wrong, buddy, because my family immigrated here in the 1940s. So we didn't have no slaves. We were actually in Europe. Well, I don't know if your family had slaves in Europe because slavery was going on in Europe too. So that doesn't excuse you. But the simple fact is, because of all the wealth that was built in this country, allowed you to immigrate here. So because of the life you live in now, you owe reparations too to FBA. It's just that simple. Anybody that immigrated here, you can't say nothing because you live in the life that you want. You can't get in on our reparations, what we got going on. It just don't work like that. Now, sometimes people think that anything that we get, they supposed to get. And that's kind of like how all immigrants act for the most part. If it's for black people, it means for them too. No. See, one thing they don't like about delineation is that delineation puts up a wall. It puts up a boundary. And everybody been having access to us forever. And because of this wall and boundary that's been put up, they'll say it's divisive. They say it's this, it's that, because a wall been put up and say, no, you're not going to just have access to us and what comes along with us. If you want to have access to us, it's going to be on some reciprocal basis. There's not going to be no, oh, well, I'm just going to do it because I go to church, because we watched a lot of our grandmothers do a lot of nice things for y'all, being good Christian women, and y'all didn't do them right. You didn't. We're being racist toward them, and they turn the other cheek. This generation is not going to turn the other cheek with you. We're not going to be our grandparents that were just like, oh, forgive. No. Well, they tried that, didn't work. So now you got the children of our grandparents. And we saying, no, we need anybody we deal with, it has to be reciprocal, transactional. Because when we tried the other way, it didn't work. So now you got to try something new. And that's what we're doing. And a lot of people don't like it. You're not getting the reparations money. It's just not happening. It's enough y'all get all these immigrant set-asides that we don't get. So y'all get immigrant set-asides that we don't get, loans, SBA loans, and all kinds of things y'all got as immigrants. But then you want in on our reparations. Well, come on, man. That really pisses people off in our community. Because we see it's just a hustle for you. Reparations don't mean nothing to you. It's just another check that you're trying to get in on. And FBA is not gonna stand for it. Have respect. Just like you expect us in your homeland to respect you. But yeah, keep an eye on all that stuff, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, if you see him in there speaking at a reparations panel, the first thing you get up and say, I hear an accent. You're not an FBA. What are you even doing here? Talking about reparations on the panel. Now, I'm not saying you can't be here in solidarity and support, not saying that. Hey, yeah, we want all solidarity and support. But you can't be here interjecting your opinion in the mix. The only thing I want to hear, yeah, we support it. Because this is the thing, and I keep saying this. If FBAs get reparations, that means the Caribbean going to get reparations. And that means certain places in the African continent will get reparations. But we got to get it first because that's the way it works. It starts here and it spreads globally. It's not going to be no other way around. So just have some respect, ladies and gentlemen. Just have some respect. Let us get our reparations. Trust me, it is going to benefit you in the end.